Welcome back to Film Recall. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is an animated Spider-Man movie where all of the Spider-Men from all different realities have to team up to stop an interdimensional threat. There are a ton, and I mean a ton, of Spider-Man characters. A portal opens up which allows basically every Spider-Man in the Spider-Man universe to appear, but it's Miles Morales who leads the story for the first time on the big screen. This is his origin story, and at first it's like, really? Another origin story? But no, this one's different. This movie shows how meaningful an origin story can be when it's done right. This is a very human story, one that got the emotions going, that brought back Spider-Man 2 memories. Miles Morales finally gets the treatment that he deserves. He's a very deep character, and he's one that's gonna inspire a lot of people. Jake Johnson voices Spider-Man. I was a little bit skeptical on his voice, but it works, and I love what he's brought to the character. We've seen the teenage version plenty of times, and so it's nice to see an experienced Spider-Man, and I think by now we understand how he became Spider-Man, so it's nice to see a movie within the Spider-Man universe that doesn't totally focus on Spider-Man. With this many characters, the only way we could have ever seen a movie like this is in animation, and it shows that there's still a lot of value in animated movies. And the animation is completely brilliant. I've never seen animation like this. It's several different styles of animation that has blended into one, making it visually different than any other animation out there. The neon colors, the fluid action, it all looks incredible, as if it's just leaping off the pages of a modern comic book. The action is intense. I'm used to watching Spider-Man more in live action than in animation, but not once did I wish this was with real people. The animation is that good, and it adds a lot of style that feels unique to Spider-Man. I also love how the animation changes based on which character is on screen. There's an anime character named Penny Parker, and instead of making her look like everyone else, they made her look like an anime character. Rarely do we get to see a movie that feels like a game changer. This movie is gonna push animated movies further, and it's gonna influence animated movies to come. This is pretty groundbreaking stuff. The amount of characters in this movie is jaw-dropping, and everyone gets their moment to shine. Of course, not everyone is gonna have a fully fleshed out background to their character, but they handle it all well, and they transition from character to character seamlessly. Peter Porker. Best character in a long time. He's a Spider-Man pig, and he's voiced by John Mulaney. I'm so happy this exists. There's a much needed humor that this story brings to the table. The story gets serious when it needs to be, but ultimately the filmmakers know that Spider-Man is a fun character. The story was written by Phil Lord and Chris Miller of the Lego Movie and the 21 Jump Street series. This proves that they should have never been fired from the Han Solo movie. Maybe their humor wouldn't have translated well to a Star Wars story, but so far they've proven that their humor pretty much works with everything. And it really shines through with the Spider-Verse. I know the Spider-Man Homecoming sequel comes out next year, but it's hard to imagine another Spider-Man movie after this because this story covers everything. It does it all. Not only is this a great Spider-Man movie, it's just a great movie, period. It's one of my favorite Spidey stories ever now, and if it weren't for nostalgia, I might even rank it higher than the Sam Raimi movies. Everything from the look of the movie, the action, the music, it's all so cool and exciting, but it's also pretty thought-provoking at times. I'm just head over heels for this thing. I'm gonna give Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse a 9 out of 10. There's been a lot of great movies recently. It's a pretty good time to go to the theaters right now. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Spider-Man movie is. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe for more movie reviews every week.